Right, on to this matter now. The Bloemfontein High Court has found that Dr. Nandipha Magudumana consented to being brought back to South Africa, fully aware that she'd face criminal charges. Convicted rapist and murderer, Thabo Bester's alleged accomplice in his jailbreak approached the court claiming she was unlawfully abducted in Tanzania in what was an unlawful arrest. Newzroom Afrika's Mnisi has the details.
The Bloemfontein High Court had to determine whether or not South African authorities colluded with Tanzanian counterparts to deport celebrity Dr. Nandipha Magudumana. She's accused of helping her alleged lover, Thabo Bester, fake his death in a fire to escape from the Mangaung prison last year. The pair were apprehended while on the run in Arusha in April. In this application, Magudumana claimed she was extradited in a process disguised as a deportation. The court agreed that she was extradited in a process which appeared to be a deportation, something which is seen as unlawful by the Constitution of South Africa.
On their own version, that the respondents willingly participated in the handing over event at the airport, believing that such handing over was done in terms of international law and in terms of the law in Tanzania. Moreover, the respondents were aware that the applicant was handed over for purposes of her prosecution in South Africa. What they did not realize was that such handing over of the applicant was in fact an extradition without any process and not a deportation.
Magudumana's claim that she appointed an attorney to challenge her detention in Tanzania was struck for her failure to disclose it in her founding papers. The court found that this would prejudice the respondents. She also claimed that she had no choice in her destination because she was placed on the chartered flight. But Brigadier Richard Shibiri told the court in his affidavit that Magudumana wanted to go home to see her children.
In the present case, I have no hesitation in finding that the applicant was well aware at the time of her handing over of the charges that could be leveled against her upon her arrival in South Africa. She nevertheless consented to her removal from Tanzania to South Africa because she wanted to be with her children. At the very least, she had willingly acquiesced to her transportation back to South Africa.
Magudumana's application was dismissed with costs. Her lawyers now say they will appeal the judgment.
We are pleased that at the moment it's not now in dispute that she was brought to South Africa in a disguised extradition, and to us that's unlawful.
Katlego Bering's family, whose body was placed in Bester's cell on the night of the fire, have welcomed the ruling. They say this is an indication that justice is prevailing. Magudumana is expected to return to court on the 20th of June for allegedly aiding Bester's escape. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Mnisi in Bloemfontein.